Today let us discuss about the hypersensitivity reaction. Hypersensitivity implies an excessive or harmful reaction to antigen. That means an exaggerated immune response. Based on the immunological mechanism involved, they can be categorized into type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, etc. First, let us discuss about the type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. This type 1 hypersensitivity reaction is mediated by IgE antibodies. First, let us see how these IgE antibodies are produced. When the antigen presenting cells present antigen to the T cells, they mainly differentiate via the Th1 and Th2 pathways. There are also other pathways like Th17, which we are not discussing now. So when the antigen presenting cells present antigen to T cells, if they secrete interleukin 4, they differentiate along the Th2 pathways. So antigen presenting cells present antigen to T cells secretes interleukin 4 so that they differentiate along the Th2 pathways. When the cells differentiate along the Th2 pathways, other cytokines like interleukin 5, 13, etc. are produced. Interleukin 5 is involved in development and activation of IgE antibodies. Interleukin 13 also enhances IgE antibody production. Also, it causes epithelial cells to secrete mucus. So, IgE antibodies are produced. So, the antigen is exposed, IgE antibody is produced, and this IgE antibody binds to mast cells. This antibody has got an FAB portion and FC portion. Via the FC portion, they can bind to FC receptor found on the mast cells. So, on the first exposure, IgE antibodies are produced and they bind to mast cells. On the second exposure, this antigen binds to antibody which is already bound to mast cells. This can lead to cross-linking of IgE antibodies. Cross-linking of IgE antibody can lead to mast cell activation and degranulation. These mast cell granules contain mainly three types of substance. One is vasoactive amines like histamine. This histamine causes increased vascular permeability. They causes endothelial cells to contract and form gap junction and thereby increased vascular permeability. Also, it causes smooth muscle contraction so that it can cause bronchospasm, and also it causes increased mucus secretion. So the histamine causing increased vascular permeability, increased mucus secretion, smooth muscle contraction and bronchospasm, etc. Another category of substance is protease like chymase, tryptase, etc. These chymase, tryptase, etc. can cause tissue digestion and tissue damage. The third category of material is proteoglycans. The role of proteoglycan is in the packaging and storage of amines in the granules. So, when IgE antibody is cross-linking and mast cells get activated, these preformed mediators like histamine and protease are released. Histamine causing increased vascular permeability, smooth muscle contraction and bronchospasm, etc. Protease like chymase, tryptase causing tissue digestion and damage. Also, other mediators are also formed like leukotriene B, C, D4, etc. Action of leukotriene B4, C4, D4 is similar to histamine, so that it causes increased vascular permeability, smooth muscle contraction and bronchospasm, etc. But this leukotriene B4, C4, D4 is 1000 times more potent than histamine causing this action, like increased vascular permeability, bronchospasm, etc. So these mast cells get activated and release mediators like histamine. This causes the immediate phase reaction. We can target this immediate phase reaction by various drugs. We can give antihistamines. Also, we can block this leukotriene B4, C4, D4 action. There are leukotriene receptor antagonists like saferleucast, montelukast. These all block leukotriene receptors. Also, we can block the production of leukotriene. 5-lipoxygenase inhibitors like xylitol can block the production of leukotrienes. So these are the immediate phase reaction. Then the cytokines are also secreted. These secreted cytokines causes leukocyte recruitment. These recruited leukocytes can damage epithelial cells. For example, if eosinophils are recruited, the proteins produced by the eosinophils such as major basic protein can cause epithelial damage and fibrosis. These constitute the late phase reaction. So the immediate phase reaction by the action of histamines, leukotrienes, etc. The late phase reaction by the secretion of cytokines and leukocyte recruitment. We can target this late phase reaction by steroids. Steroids can inhibit the leukocyte recruitment, so prevent the permanent damage. Now let us see one question related to this. Immunoglobulin involved in type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. The answer is Ig antibodies. In further sessions, we will discuss about type 2, type 3, type 4